2026 will be the year of GP3. These were the exact words of Nick Woodman. For the very latest official updates, simply head to the bottom of GoPro's official website. It's official. GoPro has confirmed their presence at the 2026 NABshow. Running from April 19th to the 22nd, the action unfolds at booth C5519. They've just dropped a brand new teaser. Let's take a look. This teaser is currently unlisted. If you're curious, you can track down the link through GoPro's official website or Reddit threads. This leads us to a series of burning questions. What can we truly expect from this next-generation camera? Among these 4 key areas, GoPro has remained noticeably silent on one: thermal management. This doesn't necessarily mean the new processor will suffer from overheating. However, as a dedicated follower of GoPro news, I have yet to find any official statement claiming that heat has been reduced. However, there's no need to be overly concerned just yet. The leap from a 12 nanometer to a 5 nanometer process suggests that heat generation has been effectively minimized. Boasting double the pixel processing power of its predecessor, it is set to achieve lower power consumption and reduced CPU overhead, all while maintaining the same high image quality. Now, let's shift our focus to the heart of the camera: the image sensor. It has become an official certainty. The inclusion of a larger sensor is now an established fact. The big question on everyone's mind is this: exactly how much of a leap in sensor size are we looking at? After scouring through countless expert opinions and Reddit threads, I've reached a definitive conclusion. A larger sensor isn't necessarily always better. In the world of optics, a larger pixel is like a deeper vessel. It holds a greater photon capacity, which directly translates to a wider dynamic range and a superior signal-to-noise ratio. This is why a full-frame camera captures 12 to 15 stops of light, while smaller sensors typically hover around the 8 to 10 stop range. Simply put, more light means a cleaner, more professional image. However, there's a catch called diminishing returns. Dynamic range is measured on a log scale. To gain just one additional stop of light, you have to double the sensor's surface area. Moving from a 1-inch sensor to APS-C, or full frame, requires an exponential jump in size and cost, often reaching thousands of dollars just for a marginal gain in detail. For most creators, the penalty in size and price eventually outweighs the benefit. This is where the ISP, the image signal processor, becomes the real hero. While the sensor collects the raw ingredients, the ISP is the master chef that cooks the final meal. It evaluates every pixel, separates noise from the signal, and fine-tunes the gamma for natural skin tones and sky gradients. So, in short, the consensus is that a 1-inch sensor is the most probable scenario for the new release. While I'd love to dive into the continuous recording duration, most of the available information remains speculative. Since official disclosures are still quite vague, I plan to cover this in detail once more teasers or the actual launch date are revealed. So, this brings us to the ultimate question. Which camera release is looking most likely for the window of April 19th to the 22nd? To start with the verdict, we're looking at the GoPro 14 and a brand new premium cinema camera. Nick Woodman has stated that GoPro will prioritize the rapid release of low-light cameras in 2026. Consequently, we anticipate the debut of a dedicated cinema camera, a key player in the low-light category. Furthermore, as the GoPro 14 was absent from last year's lineup, there is a high probability of a launch strategically timed for the peak summer season. That's all the news I have for now. I'll keep you posted as soon as more details break, so stay tuned for the next video. Thanks for watching.